Hey, welcome to the second video in our Risk Rank Up series. My name is Ryan. I play pretty mediocre Risk. I do the best I can. But at one point, I was a Grandmaster on this account, Wade Fujita. This is the account that I play only Classic Fixed. Um, and so we got dropped down in the end of the last season. I was at like 24,000, so I dropped to 16. And so just started the series to rank up and just play through the ups and downs and show you all the games, good and bad. And the first one wasn't great. It was awesome strategically. If you saw that video and if you ever want to know how to play Classic Fix, all sorts of great decisions were made in that game. Some pretty poor ones. You can see that too, but lots of great strategy for the winner of that game. And unfortunately, I was at the wrong end of one of those decisions. Um, I don't think I could have done a whole lot differently. It was just a really good play by a really good player. So we are down at 15,502. I am an expert now. And so we are a long way from where we need to be. But this is the second video, and so we are going to try to rank back up. I like to play 60 seconds. I like to play at least 5 players if possible. So that one is full. That's 60 seconds with 5 players. So we'll see if we can get into this one. Carter Virtuoso 2. Feel new from the Vatican. All right. Carter Virtuoso 2 feels like a name that I recognize. I try not to play with people that I know. We've also got a bot in here and somebody who left already. We may come back to you, Carter Virtuoso, but we're going to see if we have a better option someplace. I don't want to do 90 seconds if I can help it, but I may come back to that one. Um, oof, yeah, that might be what we end up with. Oh, there's one with 6 players and blizzards. Blizzards are always fun. So we have Battalion Man in white, Heraldic Dioxide 44. That's an interesting name for pink. Alfredo Handsome. I like that one. Henrietta Grumble, MB Perry. These are some good names. If you're out there watching, give us a like or a comment. Let us know that you're in this game, for good or ill, because we don't know what's going to happen yet. We are watching this live. Well, you're not watching it live. It's recorded, but I don't know what happens yet because I am living it right now. And we are the black player this time. Wade Fujita. Oh, and I go first. All right, so we got an interesting blizzard in Greenland that makes Europe really attractive, but I've got nothing there. Australia could be a play, but purple is really heavy down there. Do I even have a 1? I don't have a 1 to take, so I'm going to have to take a 2. So I am going to show good faith to our man. Where do I want to start putting troops in? I don't even know what continent I want to try to go for. All right, so yeah, we're going to show good faith to the pink dude. And if I have to hit a 2, I'm going to go out this way. Hope I don't lose much. And I lose 2 in the process. Awesome. So we're going to show Mr. Pink that we do not want to fight for Australia. We'll get the heck out of there. Can't believe I lost 2. And I'm going to lose 2 more because he's going to take Australia immediately. That really stinks. And then fortify the 3 up. And I'm in the way. Duh. I mean, I'm going to have to like wander in the wilderness somewhere. These blizzards really clogged up the board. Having China there means Pink's going to be in a really good position. But there's not a lot of Asia. Normally, you have a lot of people who kind of bunch up in and around Asia and take cards there and all that good stuff. What is red going to do? You know, I mean, I think you could conceivably see purple and red and blue all fighting for North America with the 2-point hold. White's already telling blue he wants him to get out of there. I'd be happy to take Africa, but there's no way to get it with the number of troops I have at the moment. So is red going for South America? That was a big hit. Did they hit a 3 or was that a 2? Oh, they hit a 2. Okay, only lost 1. That's not terrible. But that'll give me an easy card there, which will be good. I don't know if that's going to make red mad, though. don't want to hit another 2, but I don't want my 6 to stay back there either. Yeah, we got to give some goodwill by hitting yet another 2, which is not what I want to be doing at any stage of the game, but at least I didn't lose anything this time. And I can fortify over from Japan and make blue and purple go a different direction. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sitting at 21 at the end of my second turn, and that's without everybody else going, and they're going to hit stuff. So I'm going down to 20 because I assume pink is going to hit something. Although he should stay there and attack in one of his exterior positions. But he is not. He is being aggressive. He's chasing me right on out of here, which I'm not a huge fan of. Especially because my troops are getting hit. So I'm going to lose another one up there. I'll be down to 19. Ugh, this is not ideal for me. But, I mean, with a start like this, there's not a ton you could do. I could have fought for Australia, but that would have just ended both of our games. Like, this is what's going to give me the opportunity to last the longest. Now, Blue's trying to give a chance for someone to get out of North America if they want to. But I am not so sure people want to get out. All right, so I'll be able to go stack in the Middle East here. Assuming red doesn't hit my 4. Which they might do. No, they're going to take cards over there. They do want North America. They want to contest it, or maybe they just want South America. Either way, I'm going to be able to bring some troops together here. White wants Europe, so they're not going to bother me. Pink's going to be fine consolidating down here. They're not going to be able to get those troops out of Europe, which will sort of stink for them, but not my problem. I gave them a whole continent for free. So we take Middle East. We move right on over. Pink is probably going to have to go into Africa unless they want to just smack me. Do we have a decent trade? We do not have a trade on 3. That would be super helpful. But depending on what happens in North America, we aren't in a terrible position. Question is whether white wants to hit that 6 or not. They don't really have a lot of other card options. They can go into Siberia up here with their 4 on 1. But Whoa, blue's getting out. They've decided they don't want to mess with this. Yes? No? They're still leaving their options open. It looks like red wants Africa and South America, and they'll be happy with that. Purple may end up by default getting North America, which would be really lucky for them. White wants to move those troops out, but where is purple going to take that 3? White's really kind of setting themselves up for trouble. All right, so red's going to take Africa, but not yet. Oh, they're going into South America. Do I want Africa? Will that be problematic for me? I think I'm going to move into Africa. Actually, not yet. I'm just going to take a card up here. I want to keep things a little bit clogged. I don't think anybody's going to hit me. I want to keep things a little bit clogged. Getting my card up here. It also prevents anybody from taking me out. I mean, white could do it with a trade, and maybe they will. And I don't have a trade on 4, so that does put me in a little bit of a precarious position. Hopefully white hits the 3. Oh! Instead of coming into Africa, pink hits one of the white territories. That is very interesting. So now if red takes white out of South America, pink can take white out of North America. Not having a trade on 4 is going to be problematic for sure. Unless white does consolidate, in which case that could be good. So we've just ceded North America to purple. Red's going to get at least South America, if not also Africa. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So what's white going to do here? They can't really fight pink without turning in cards. Nor would you necessarily want to fight pink. So they're getting out of the way? Or are they going to keep that up there? They're leaving their options open to take me out, which stinks. All right, so I definitely need to move into Africa to get out of the way to make myself less enticing, I think. I mean, someone is still going to want to take me out on 5 cards, and that could be white. And I really won't blame them, but I need to stop being in the way. For sure. Ugh. Because white could definitely do it. And I do not want white to be tempted to do it. They could trade in and get it in a heartbeat. Did I lose? I didn't lose there, right? Because I went from 18 to 17. Please tell me I didn't lose anything on that. I did. I lost a troop. Yeah. This has not been a great start. I'm trying to stay alive, so I'm not the first one out. Um, seed matters. And yeah, I could have been more aggressive against pink. Not sure that would have helped. They're pulling their troops together, and as long as no one comes into the Middle East, as long as they don't they're not going to bring their troops to Middle East because that opens up Australia to somebody sneaking in behind, right? Oh, they left the 4 there. Okay. Well, that really prevents them from taking me out, though. So that's good. White is still my biggest fear. Oh, did I get a decent trade? After all that, I got a crap trade. Mid-level 6 troop trade. White seems to be more content to bring everybody together. Okay. So that seems pretty safe. They're leaving Europe? No, they're coming into Europe. Okay. Purple has a tenuous hold on North America. White has a tenuous hold on Europe. Red's got a pretty solid hold on South America if they want it. I don't know why they wouldn't take it right now. Leaves white incredibly vulnerable. But I don't really have enough troops to make a kill viable. I mean, I could theoretically get white, but that would be tough. For sure. So presumably, purple is going to try to take North America right now? No, they're just gearing up for it. Getting their troops out of Asia. Problem for me is I am not getting very many troops because my cards are crap. So we're just gonna survive in advance. Take 1 card. We're moving those guys into Japan just to sit out there. Keeping a couple stacks far away from each other. Now we need the cavalry, the horse guy. What is pink gonna do? Someone is calling me. I'm gonna have to take that phone call a little bit later. All right, so pink's moving out with 2 big stacks. Interesting. Blue's trading in. They can't get through to me. Huh. So I guess if pink has a large trade on 3 there, they could come after me pretty good. They're just going to take Europe and sit, which is an interesting approach. If they are allowed to keep it, they'll be in good shape. If they are not allowed to keep it, they will not be in good shape. That is how shape typically works. Yeah, so I don't know how long I'm going to be in this game, and I will probably not stick around to see the end like I did before, because I only did in the last game because the strategy was really strong, and I wanted to see how it played out and talk about it. But I'm not going to do a ton of watching videos I'm not in. That doesn't make a lot of sense unless it's really compelling to narrate. All right, so purple is gearing up for that. We have nothing, but we're going to try and keep stacks separate from each other to make it harder for people to be able to take us out. That is where we are at this point. Now, pink has a trade, they could just do it right now. I'll be trading in those cannons next turn so that I am not an attractive target. Man, they were even able to get the card with a 2-on-1. Pink is having the game of their life right now. I think I would have broken Europe. Just because you have such a troop advantage, there's no reason to compromise that. I mean, maybe, I was going to say maybe blue is going to go ahead and just attack. But they're hiding as well. So now white's trading it early, so they're not a target anymore. And since they didn't get broken, they're going to be able to build up, and they don't want to be a threat to anybody. And I'm just going to be stuck. Seems like red wants Africa. I have no place to go, red. Hate to break it to you, but I have no place to go. I do have a trade. So we're going to do that. We're going to leave 10 troops up there. We'll put the rest on this nice big stack. And we are going to move over here. But I want to give white a place to attack that is not opening up the red stack. So hopefully white knows better than to open the red stack. And they'll attack East Africa down here. Ugh. 2 single troops means if I want a decent trade, I'm going to have to wait longer, which makes me more of a target. I mean, pink, if you want to keep control of this game, you can't let white continue to get all of those troops from Europe every time. Oh, no, pink, you're going to lose this. White is out generating you, and they're going to catch up. I know you got a 30 troop lead right now, but not the way to play this game. Are they fortifying the 3 off or just continuing to make it difficult to take cards? That's what it seems like. All right, so I'm going to have to trade with blue up there. If they let me. And they didn't even give me a card. Oh boy, blue. Are they going to try and feed me to somebody? Oh, white! What are you doing? Man, everyone wants me to die. White's opening red. So red can come in and smash me? I would definitely break Europe for that. Hit Spain there and white can't come at you. They're going to sit there. Why would they not? Yeah, see, that's what I would do. give me the opening to break your Europe, I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to sit there as a giant threat to you. So right now, if blue is thinking, I'm going to be 5th or 6th in this game, and there's nothing I can do about it, they might just take me out in Japan, knowing that somebody will take me out in Africa. And that's called a feed. It's not fun. I don't know what purple is doing. That is not how you play this game. Just so you're aware. You do not want a whole crew of medium-sized stacks. You want one big stack or two big stacks at the most. Guarding borders is that is a mid-level play. All right, so hopefully is pink going to leave that there? No, they're going to bring it back, right? All right, so you're giving blue a place to get a card without hitting my 10, and hopefully they will be smart enough to take it. Come on, blue. See, purple also hasn't opened Alaska here because you think blue is thinking, well, I could take out purple, right? And that would be one position that I'm increasing. But they can't do it because Alaska is blocking them from taking out purple. And so what direction are they going to go? They're really just going to have to sit in Asia with this stack until other people start attacking each other. That's probably a better position than the one I'm in. And for red, there's no benefit, or pink, there's no benefit to hit this big stack if they can't wipe me out and get my cards. That's the only benefit. All right, so now we've got aggressive white coming after a stronger player in a better position. So we'll see if red decides to back off. What you could do here, which would be like a middling play, would be to break on the 3 and then pull back to Brazil, where you're being sort of aggressive, but also giving the opportunity to stop. So this is a full-on challenge here at this point. They are moving most of their troops over to challenge white without breaking them. So now they're saying, can we be friends? Now this is where, well, purple has 5 cards, so they should be able to break Alaska now and take North America because there's 0 threat from red anymore over here. So you take Alaska, you take the rest of North America. You got a pretty solid base there. Oh, I wouldn't do it from Kamchatka. You want to leave the... Oh, they're feeding me. Why? Why the heck does he want to feed me? Well, I need a card. I could get why blue might want to feed me. I'm sitting in Madagascar. Did I get what I needed or am I stuck? I got what I needed. All right, so I'll be able to trade if nobody takes me out here. 37 for 4 is not a good deal. So I don't think anybody's going to do it. But I don't know why purple would want to feed me. Because they could have left a 15 stack in Kamchatka, taken Alaska with a pretty solid stack, and also taken the rest of North America. And I don't think anyone's going to break them. I mean, blue has not shown any sort of aggression. Pink's been the big aggressor in this game. And if this is a 15 stack here, or even like you could take Central America, sit with the 13 there, and then fortify. Oh, you could have like a 20-something stack sitting here. And I don't think blue is gonna attack it. It wouldn't make any sense. I thought we had an alliance. Have we had alliances this whole game and I didn't make any of them? He wants me to attack red. You want me to just run into red? I'm pretty sure that that's not going to happen. Usually I check the alliances right at the beginning and I make alliances at the beginning of the game. No one's going to really want to make an alliance with me. I don't know what purple is doing. I don't know what blue is doing. I mean, white is lucky that they got to hold, but that is not going to continue forever. White's going to open me up in the hopes that I just slam into red, which is, I can guarantee you, not going to happen. Everyone wants me to just slam into a big stack. Do you think I'm going to do that? Heck no. I mean, yeah, there's a point that you want to win the game, right? But I am not in a position to win the game. The only way I'm going to win the game is if everybody else hits each other. There's absolutely nothing I can do that'll help me win this game. So he's just going to take me out for no reason? He is not. Okay. I am completely baffled by purple. I do not know what strategy they're employing. I don't know what they're thinking. They're really scared of blue for some reason. How can I attack red? The one place I hit, I can't even beat. I would be literally killing myself. The odds of a 48, 47 on 53 are not in my favor. Folks. So it looks like we're setting up for a white-red confrontation here. I think. And pink is just going to let it happen. Although if they let it go on too long, they're not going to have the most troops. And that will be problematic. I don't know why pink is using the turns for so long. I'm going to check this text here. See what it says while we're waiting for my turn. Yeah. All right, so they're going to get a card by going into pink? I don't know how pink's going to respond to that. Red's going to have to do something soon because they're not getting as many troops as white. White, what are you doing? White is in the good position. If red is unwilling to break you, you don't need to attack them because you're just going to get stronger and stronger. If you're going to attack anybody, pink is the one to attack. Now you just antagonize them, and they have a big stack. They can break you, and you won't be able to do anything about it. Watch, it break right now in Spain. Look at that. It costs them what, 2 troops, 3 troops? And now they still have a giant stack there. White is, let's say, battalion man, does not seem to be an experienced player. I don't know that I've seen any like super high level gameplay here, but I mean, pink is doing some interesting things. Purple is being like purple could have done this 3 turns ago. I don't know what they're thinking. Why? Why do you just keep hitting stacks you don't need to hit? Took out 14 of pink. He took out 10 from me. What are you doing? Definitely not opening white to me because I have no clue what white is going to do. Red is at least being rational. I gave pink a continent, so he owes me. I got another trade on 3. White's mad. Why? Our alliance is over. Because I wouldn't slam my stack into red? Come on, white. I don't actually want to be your ally. The problem is, if somebody opens white in Egypt, he is going to slam into me. And so I very much do not want that to happen. I don't know what purple is doing. I guess purple is hoping that they'll be left alone, and maybe that 14 stack was a threat to break them? But the 49 stack is a bigger threat to break them, or maybe they already know that blue's not going to be aggressive because blue gave them the continent. But blue's getting 5 right here. And purple's only got 2 cards. I mean, blue could slam into that, sit in Alaska. And then he's in the driver's seat for North America. Maybe he'll do that. Oh, he only got 4 from the trade, though. That kind of stinks. Still just staying alive. Yeah, that would have been a time if you were going to be aggressive. Sort of slammed in there. Blue wouldn't have had anything to come back on. I don't know why white is getting so threatened by red. Like, red didn't break you until you got aggressive. If you had just sat there, you would have been outdrawing. So there's the lesson here, the strategy lesson. If you're in this position that white is in, and you're sitting here and red does not break you, you're automatically getting, what, 3 extra? Yeah, 3 extra troops every single turn. It's basically like getting a free card every turn. And so if red is not going to keep you from getting your bonus, and pink is not going to keep you from getting your bonus, you just sit. You take a card, you get bored with it, and that is how you win. Or at least it's how you improve your position. You got one of the best bonuses on the game. Now he's opening them up to me. Oh, he's just going to take them out. All right, 3 cards. Now we see if purple takes South America as well. I hope. All right, so white is the first one out. Red will be the second one out. I don't know why somebody wouldn't just take red out here. Especially purple. What are you doing? We are leaving red with a continent. Folks, isn't that interesting? We are going to make very clear that we will take out red on the next turn. I mean, somebody could go for me, but I have 1 card and 63 troops, whereas red has 3 cards and 27. If you want to take them out, feel free to take them out. I will not stand in your way. But we'll be coming in. She's just going to take Africa? Tell me he's not taking me out. Because that would make me very sad. I don't understand the point of that. Wants me to know that I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get that continent of Africa. I'll be happy to take red out for 4 cards. So we go up this way. one break. Maybe blue takes me out? I don't know. We'll have to see. I have nowhere to go, so I need to make sure that I secure my position. Let's take Africa as well and see what happens here. Right? So we want to be no threat to anybody. We put all our stuff over here. And I take this out and move over here. Give this guy a nice thumbs up and a heart. He doesn't seem to want to be aggressive in the first place. So Pink can take Europe and nobody can do anything about it. Oh, is he going to kill me? Really? No, he just doesn't want me to have any continents. Real nice, Pink. All right, so will Blue move into Europe then? Blue could kill me just for the positioning. Or he could take Europe, which would be an intriguing proposition. What's the play? Europe? Yeah, he wants to have Europe. Okay. So Pink doesn't want me to have lots of continents. But now we're setting up a situation in which Pink, yeah, Purple's really going to expand here. And that's going to be problematic for a lot of people. What do we have? We got 3 horses. I do not want 3 horses. Okay, so we have finagled our way. That's not a racist word. I don't know what finagle actually means. But we have found our way to a decent position, 52 troops, continent, and no immediate threats. This Pink is going to have to police. Yeah, Pink is going to have to police Purple. They want Asia. I don't think Purple is going to be able to afford to let them keep that, obviously. Pink's getting aggressive too soon. Purple was not a super aggressive player, has not been a super aggressive player. But now you're going to force them to be, and they've got 5 cards with which to do it. Blue's going to break me in Egypt, which is fine. If we keep trading cards there, I'd be happy to trade cards there. He never allied me, so we can't communicate. But I would love for him to do it, and I would be happy to communicate with him. Otherwise, I'm card blocked. I would love to trade. Let's trade in Africa, Blue. Come on, Blue. Give him a thumbs up. Happy to trade. There's nothing that signifies you can feel free to hit my territory. Please tell me he's not botting. That would be terrible. He didn't bot. He just did nothing. So he's still here. Are you kidding me? Purple's not going to fight? What threat do I have down here? Why would you add more troops? no threat to you whatsoever. There you go. Give him a thumbs up and a heart. You kidding me? Uh, yeah, what do we want to do? He's still there. I think we're going to skip for a turn. Let Pink figure out what they want to do. I probably should have moved out of the way and let Pink and Purple go back at each other. I think I'll do that on the next turn. Pink's not my ally either. I would be happy to trade cards with Pink. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. And I'm going to move these troops out of the way to encourage a war. Right? I mean, there's a world in which I could win this, but conceivably second place is the best that I can do. And so I am going to work on doing that. I think we hit this guy. We move all of these troops back. Ah, now we're here. Thumbs up, heart, and feel free to hit my territory. You are my best friend, Blue. We went from the two lowest players to the two who are most likely to win this game. Yeah, they are going to slam into each other. And then likely Blue will win. Right? So here's my strategy. I don't know if you figured that out. As I move out of the way so that if purple and pink want to hit each other, they're not coming through any huge stacks of mine. They may break my bonus and come through my territory, but it doesn't actually hurt my troop counts. Because they are clearly going to war. To the point that they're both going to have fewer troops than me pretty soon. Yeah, push over into Siberia. That's really where you need to be, Purple. You need to be focused on Siberia. Put a big stack of troops up there. No, no, put 20 up here. Gah. Okay, so using the bonus, I mean the wild card, I can get a decent stack. We'll come right on through here. I will be happy to keep trading with Blue for a while. I don't want this to go on too long if I still want to win the game, but at this point, second place would be great. So Blue and I, at one point, were the two weakest players in this entire game. And right now, we are the two strongest and the most likely to win. Pink's in real trouble. So the question is, what does Pink do? See, if you put 20 there, Pink's 12 on 10. Not going to work. And if they want a card, oh, they can use the 41 stack. Is he moving the whole stack up there? He is. All right, full on challenge. I hope he hits mine. He doesn't. So I'm going to need to activate my troops. Depending on what purple does here. Why would you put any troops there? Purple. What are you doing? Purple is not an experienced player. I have not understood what purple has done the entire game. They could have put themselves in better positions earlier and faster and more sanely. They are just going to get smacked. So I am going to try to take this back. Ask him to hit pink. And then I'm going to fortify this direction so that once pink hits purple, if they don't take them out, I can come pick up some scraps in there. So I assume they're going to hit purple pretty good. Is he going to go whole hog with it? Because pink's pretty well done here. And the question will be with blue. Purple's kept his continent, though, which is interesting. Does blue take out pink? Pink has no cards. So blue is definitely not going to take out pink. I suspect, actually, blue will take Africa. So I could take out purple and pink on my next turn. I think. Do I have cards? Well, I have 8 troops. 6 that I can use. Is blue going to break my continent or not? I mean, they're going to win this thing. It's just, do they want to do it in a way that has any bearing on the rest of the game? So purple's got to decide what to do next. Do they hit pink or do they worry about my 70 stack sitting right here? I would personally prefer not to worry about the 70 stack, honestly. And I might trade in just to be able to get Australia and stay out of the way. Is purple giving up? Nobody's got that many cards. It's not super worth it. I need at least 13 to be able to take Australia completely. So I think I am going to trade in. Just go take Australia. And let blue clean up this bot. And hopefully blue doesn't come after me first, because that would stink. Pink's mad, but pink is going to die. And I will kill them on the next turn if blue doesn't do it. I assume blue would kill pink for the 2 cards and then take out purple. Maybe they'll leave purple and come for me. I might have to kill them both. See, this is where actually the Greenland Blizzard really helps blue, because I could take pink out. Oh no, that wouldn't be a trade anyway, but I could come across and hit Europe, which would remove his bonus, which would make it a little tougher on him. So the pink didn't leave. So purple bought it out early. So I assume blue's going to take out pink. Please don't come for me. That would really stink. He's just leaving. It's going to make me take out the bot to avoid being third. which I guess is interesting. Where is this bot going? Huh. Okay, so we're definitely going to go this direction. And we want to leave enough to open this up, actually. And then we go up. All right, so there's pink. Doesn't give me enough cards to trade in. I'm going to take everything. And hopefully, blue is willing to take purple out on the way to get me. The blue move should be to take purple out on the way to me. But that doesn't appear to be what they want to do. Are they going to take me out first? Oh, he's just going to break everything and then come back. Or maybe he'll just take my stack out. Yeah. All right, so there's the end of purple. Which blue will have another trade, and that should be enough to take me out. Although he left a couple up in Asia, so it won't be on this. Oh, I guess he could just put a few up there. But he didn't. All right, so I'm still alive. I just got to figure out how to break everything. I mean, this is the best case scenario for me. But he can also break everything and then just sit in Siberia, and then there's literally nothing I can do. So, I mean, it is over, and I'm going to get second. But from where I started, I think you would agree that that was a pretty optimal conclusion to this game. We were the two lowest players. Oh, he put it on the other side. That is not what I would have guessed. Because I can absolutely break more continents going this way. For sure. Question will be, can I get to all of them? Well, I'm not going to try for Australia. He can have Australia. But I am going to try to get to all the rest. And it seems like that's going to happen. Trying to play by the numbers here. I would have to take 2 more in order to remove a card. So then we'll go sit here, I guess. I don't know. This is over on this turn, but you still want to play it out as best as possible. So you go, good game, well played, nice thumbs up. Yeah, so we went from the 2 weakest players to the 2 winning players. I had a really terrible start, didn't have a lot of options, and I was able to survive through to the finish. I was able to eliminate one of the players, and we'll take second place. And this should be a rank up, I would assume. We'll give him another good game, and we will see what the ranks were. We didn't win, played well, pretty happy with the second place in that instance from that start. He was just a beginner, which is why he didn't really do the end game very well, but it didn't matter. He was far enough ahead. It did not matter. So we went from 15,502 15,931. So we bumped up, what is that, 429 points. So that is rank up number 2. See you next Monday.